Hey everyone, it's Kyra and welcome back to my channel. So a while ago I actually had a request to do a video on how to apply false lashes, and I mentioned before like how I am no pro at applying lashes like whatsoever. I actually still struggle with lashes. Y'all know how it is. Some days I want to go on perfectly and then other days when I'm act a fool. So I'm actually not a pro at them, but I've realized that lately I've just been a lot better with them, so I figured why not go ahead and do a video on how to apply them while I'm like in the last groove, if that makes sense. Like I'm in the groove of like getting them on properly like in the first try, and I've been doing pretty good with them, so hopefully this tutorial will help you guys. My steps are pretty easy. It's not really a whole lot honestly to applying lashes. We just need a really good lash glue, a good applicator, or I guess an application tool, and then some good lashes. That's really all it takes that I've learned is good glue, good application tool, and then good lashes. Whenever I say good lashes, I mean a pretty sturdy lash. I have noticed for me that I don't work very well with lash bands that are super thin and lashes that are super flimsy. When they're really thin, it's really hard for me to get my lashes on, and the reason why is because, okay, I have extremely curly lashes. My lashes are so curly, they naturally curl up. I never have to use the lash curler because my lashes are actually naturally curly, super curly. And for me, whenever I'm applying lashes, I have more of a difficult time layering the lash on top of my natural lashes because my lashes are so curly. And so I have to have a sturdier lash band in order for it to work. Whenever I use super flimsy and super thin lash bands, it'll work, but it takes me like 5 times to go ahead and get them on there, and that's just, y'all, I got time for that. So I prefer lashes that are a little bit thicker, not even thicker, but just a little bit more sturdier, or, a better quality lash. That way it works better whenever I go ahead and set the lash on top of my natural lashes, if that makes sense. So like the Ardell lashes, like the Salon Perfect lashes, those are a lot thinner and a lot flimsier. And while I do enjoy those for more of an everyday kind of lash look, like I said, it just takes a lot more time to put them on. Like I never ever get them on in the first try. I typically kind of keep those for like if I just want like an everyday lash, which is usually not very often. For my full everyday glam, I typically stick to my KOKO lashes and my Vegas Nave by Eyelure lashes. Now you guys know I love the KOKO Goddess lashes, the KOKO Queen Bee lashes, which we're using today. And then I also love the Eyelure by Vegas Nave Fiercely Fabulous, and the Eyelure by Vegas Nave Grand Glamour. Was my favorite. So those lash bands in general, actually all those I listed, have a pretty thicker lash band, and they're a lot stiffer, so it's a lot easier for me to go ahead and just lay that lash band on top of my curly lashes, if that makes sense. So kind of gotta just learn what works and what doesn't, and then play it up from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by telling you guys the products that I use. This is actually pretty simple. There's only 1, 2, 3 products that I actually use to actually apply the lashes, and that is a pair of tweezers. I know people kind of have their opinion on whether or not you should use tweezers or an actual lash applicator, which is just the it's like a tweezer, but imagine that instead of just the short end, it kind of has a long curved end, and that is supposed to be like the actual lash applicator that you're supposed to use to lay the lash on top of your natural lashes. However, I have tried using that thing plenty of times and it just does not work for me. And I think it could be again because I do have naturally curly lashes. Like my lashes are so curly that it just doesn't work for me. I like the tweezers because the tweezer, since it has a short end, it's a lot easier for me to grip onto the lashes and then precisely place the lashes on top of my lashes and kind of push it up against my lash band. As opposed to the lash applicator, I can't really get close in there because my lashes kind of curl over, if that makes sense. So it just doesn't work for me. I prefer tweezers, but of course if you are using tweezers, be safe with them, be careful. If something happens, y'all, ain't my fault, okay? But I love using tweezers. Of course, a good pair of lashes, as I mentioned, I'll be using the Queen Bee lashes from KOKO. I love these lashes. They're so pretty and wispy and just gorgeous. So I'll be using these. And then the last important thing is my lash glue. And you guys, my favorite lash glue lately has been the House of Lashes eyelash glue. Now, I actually did not know that they sell this at Sephora now, and I actually walked into Sephora a couple months ago and was, you know, roaming around, and I saw this and I was like, ooh, like, cause I've been wanting to actually try this for a while, but I never wanted to pay the shipping cost for a $9 eyelash glue. And then I saw it in store and I was like, yes, I can go ahead and buy it. So I went ahead and buy it. It was only $9, so not very expensive at all. But you guys, I have been loving this lash glue. Now, disclaimer, it is a pretty heavy duty lash glue, and by heavy duty I mean this lash glue here, not only will it give you an extremely strong hold, it actually is very difficult to take off after you remove your lashes. So I've noticed that with this glue, you know, it applies really easily. It actually dries pretty quickly. It applies onto my lashes really easily. It gives me a really good firm hold. But whenever I go to take my lashes off at the end of the day, like, I still have a lot of lash glue residue left in my eyelashes. And that's just because of this glue. I think it's just because of how heavy duty it is. So it actually takes a lot of work to get out all of the lash glue out of your lashes. That's the only con about this, is just, you know, that it can get stuck into your lashes. And then also sometimes whenever you're trying to remove the lash glue from your lashes, you'll be pulling out your natural lashes. So that's a disclaimer right there. If you do try it, be prepared to have to deal with a lot of leftover lash glue, but I still think that for the job that it does, I think it's worth it. Alrighty, so now to get into applying the lashes, gonna first go ahead and remove the lashes from the case or container or holder, whatever it's called, using my tweezers. I always go in and use the tweezers to remove the lashes, and I always grip the lash right in the center of the lashes, if that makes sense. So I take the tweezers and grip it right in the center. And basically I do this because whenever I go to actually apply my lashes on top of my natural lashes, I always focus it and hook it on to the center first. And that's kind of why I have it, you know, gripped in the center. So take my lashes with my tweezers, and then I go in holding the lashes with the tweezer, and then I'll just go in and rub my lashes with the lash glue. And I do a really generous amount, you guys. I try to make sure that I get the lashes nice and coated with lash glue. Alrighty, so I have my lash nice and coated with lash glue. As you can see, I just focused it right along the band because of course that's where, you know, you place the lashes onto your natural lashes. So from here, of course, it's a matter of just waiting it out. You never want to go straight in with the lashes after applying the lash glue. You want to wait, for me, I wait about a minute or two. And the reason why is because you have to wait until the lash glue gets kind of tacky. If you go straight in after you apply it, it's gonna be slipping and sliding all over the place because it's not tacky enough and it's not ready to adhere to your natural lashes or your natural lash band. So if you wait a couple minutes, it'll definitely get tacky and then be ready to easily go ahead and just stick on there. But you definitely don't wanna go in straight with the lashes because y'all done it before and it makes a huge mess. It'll just start moving everywhere and like it's so hard to kind of apply and also press in and just get secured. Like, it's a mess. So I always wait about a minute or two. Okay, so we're a little bit closer. So what I do is I take my mirror that I have here, sit it in front of me, but kind of tilt it downwards. And you want to tilt it downwards so that way you can kind of see underneath your eye, if that makes sense. Like here, looking at my mirror right now, I can see underneath my eyelashes, and that's really important. So I take my lashes still gripped in the center, go over my lashes, or I guess, you know, maneuver the lashes to be on top of your lashes, okay? Bring them down on top of your lashes, and then secure it right there in the center. And as you can see, again, I had the lash gripped right in the center, so that way whenever I place the lash on top of my lashes, it'll place right in the center. Now, I always do my lashes right in the center because for me, it's easier for me to secure it in the center first and then do the outer corner and then the inner corner. You always want to do the inner corner last because if you have to shift it at all or maneuver a little bit, it's a lot easier to do it from the outside rather than it is from the inside. So place it in the center. Yeah, my lashes are down here, and the lash itself is on top of my lashes. Then I just grip the outer corner, place that on the outer, of course. See, nice and secure. Press it in on the outer half with your finger. And then lastly, go in with, here you guys can see, yeah. And then lastly, take the inner corner and press that in. Let's see how easy that was. So it's always center first, outer corner, and then inner corner. Pressing it in. Even use your fingers, make sure everything is really nice and secure and pushed in there. Okay, and we are done, you guys. That was so easy, wasn't it? So easy. And you also make sure that whenever you're applying your lashes, that your fake lashes kind of start where your natural lashes start. I have made the mistake before of like bringing my lash band all the way inwards, like the inner corner, like literally right where my tear duct is, and it looks so crazy. So I always try to align my fake lash with my natural lashes. Alrighty. So we have our lash on nice and secure. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes to completely dry. As you can see, we have a little bit of leftover residue. But one thing I do love about this lash glue, you guys, is that this lash glue dries completely clear. So I never have issues with, you know, like a white residue. So that's why I really gravitate towards the House of Lashes glue, because I don't have any issues with excess residue. Again, it dries really quickly and it's just really easy to secure onto my natural lash. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the next lash, pulling it off of the case. The tweezers, getting it nice and gripped in the center. Apply our lash glue, which is the House of Lashes glue. Get it nice and coated. And you guys, all I'm doing here is just literally just brushing the adhesive onto the lash band, so nothing fancy. Make sure that the whole lash band is covered. Then from here, of course, wait a minute or two. And I kind of just like to kind of fan the lash and also blow on it just to kind of help speed up the drying process. Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. All right, so now that my lash glue is pretty tacky, nice and dry and tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and of course secure it in the center. Above your lashes, bring it down, secure it in the center. Secure it on the outer corner. All right, and then secure it in the inner corner. Okay, now this is the second most important part aside from actually applying lash on top of your natural lashes. You want to go in with the tweezers and actually smash together the falsies and your natural lashes. And this one helps to blend in those lashes, make it look like one uniform lash. So just literally go in and just smash it together. On this side, just smash, smash, press together. Ta-da, like so. I don't know why this lash right here is just sticking up right here. I don't know, it's kind of bothering me, but let us roll with it. All right, and then while the lash is dry, I'm gonna go in and just touch up my wing liner. That way the lash band blends in with that wing liner. So I'm just gonna go in and just carefully go over the lash band with my NYX matte liner. Okay, real easy. I'm just placing the liner on top of the lash band. Okay, so as you can see, the lash band is nice and concealed with that liner. So you can barely see it at all. So I think that now we are good to go with our lashes. They're pretty secure and they are looking good. Y'all, I love Queen Bee lashes. Like, I love them so much. So of course, the next step is to go in with some mascara on our top and bottom lashes. I always do mascara last. Again, since my lashes are extremely curly, I can never do mascara first, and I've tried it before. I can't do mascara first and then apply the false lashes, because once I apply mascara, my lashes, natural lashes, are basically stuck in that curled up state. So it's really hard for me to apply a lash on top of like a stiff curled up lash. So I always do lashes first and then mascara. I'm gonna go in with the COVERGIRL Super Toxic Mascara. And just apply this to my top lashes, and I always make sure that I really get those natural lashes really nice and coated with mascara to help blend in my natural lashes with the falsies. You can even put a little mascara on your lashes, just make sure that they look nice and natural, like so. Well, these are natural lashes, y'all, but you know what I mean, like just, you know, give that nice natural spiky effect. I love spiky lashes. Same on the other side. Alright you guys, and once we are all done with that, we are done with applying our lashes. So as you can see, it was really easy. It's a little bit tedious, but it's pretty easy. It's not that bad at all. Pretty straightforward and pretty easy to do. Once you get the hang of it, you guys, it becomes a lot easier. So all it is with lashes is just practicing it, and then once you kind of get it down, you got it down. So again, this is the look. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to apply your lashes. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, so that way you do not miss out on any future videos coming up. So thank you guys again for watching my tutorial on how to apply my false lashes, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye you guys.